Well, there were three of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today.
Welcome back to the channel, my wonderful people, guys. Today we're going to be diving into 10 times Princess Diana pissed off the royal family. Guys, this was going to be really interesting. Look, Princess Diana is also an individual that I actually don't know much about. I wasn't alive when she was alive, but from what I know, she was someone that was held to such high regard in the public eye, and that's difficult to do as well. I need to check out some more clips from her. If you guys want to see it, let me know. I'm excited to get in this one look, and if you want to see more, smash that like button, subscribe channel if you haven't already, as you can see in the top left hand side of the screen. And yeah guys, look, enough jibber jabber, let's dive on into this one, shall we? Let's go.
Well, there were three of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Princess.
Yo, what is the context? Yo, that already started off okay, Diana. She said that so
Well, there were three of us
serious
in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
Welcome to Watch
Wow.
Mojo UK, and today
That's
we're
a nice
counting
way
down
of
our
putting
picks
it.
for the top 10 times Princess Diana pissed off the royal family.
Granny was christened in this.
Great.
Granny. And I was.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and
Young
ring the bell
Prince
to get
Charles.
notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at all the times Diana, Princess of Wales, rebelled against the rules of the firm. Let us know in the comments what your favourite Princess Diana moment is. Number
Let's do
10,
this.
obey. Though Diana was only 20 years old when she married Prince Charles, she was
Wow.
already rebelling against the rules and regulations of Buckingham Palace.
Okay.
She made the decision to edit the royal wedding vows, taking issue with the promise to obey her new spouse, as the vows are
okay.
written for the Church of England. She cut out the pledge to obey, something ordinary people had already been doing for years by this point because of how archaic it sounds.
Wilt thou have this man to thy wedded husband, to live together according to God's law in the holy estate of matrimony? Wilt thou love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health?
This wasn't a one-off though. Decades later, and both Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle would also remove the word obey.
Of course Meghan's gonna remove it. Like that, I see, I'm more familiar with Meghan Markle, you know, in my day and age. But if like something tells me off the jump, and I don't know Diana like that, I don't know much of her, you know, other than that she was part of the royal family and she was loved by many. I wouldn't be surprised if Meghan just saw a little bit of Diana's streak and then just was like, let me just do that. If Diana can do it, she must have felt a bit inspired.
And
She's
in
making
health.
moves.
This wasn't a one-off though. Decades later, and both Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle would also remove
And
the
Kate
word
Middleton as
obey,
well, okay.
thanks to the President Diana
I didn't realize she did it.
I, Diana Francis,
I, Diana Francis,
take thee, Charles Philip Arthur George,
take thee, Philip Charles Arthur George.
Number 9, normal childhoods. Though she was an aristocrat herself, Diana never wanted Prince William and Prince Harry to lose touch with the ordinary people of the world. So she did
Okay.
her best to give them a normal childhood, inasmuch as anyone with that level of privilege can. Though William
That's
and
gonna be
Harry
hard.
did still have nannies to take care of them, thanks to the busy schedules of their parents, Diana always kept up with their lives and was the most hands-on mother the royals had ever had at this time.
Granny was christened in this.
Great.
Granny. And I was.
Though this was against the parenting styles of the Queen and other senior royals, it's clearly made William and Harry far more down to earth than they might have
That's
been
very
otherwise.
interesting.
Number
That's an interesting point. That is an interesting point. And Harry's definitely gone a different direction as well. So I can imagine if this was a lot to do with how he was raised as a child. Interesting, man. Where are they getting this footage from? Like, I wonder if they're just a bunch of clips where you can just find that the royal family's chilling. Like, I actually didn't even know that these kinds of videos existed.
William and Harry far more down to earth than they might have been otherwise. Number 8, crouching. The royal family is supposed to divine in nature, placed onto the throne by God. As such, it's expected that everybody in the United Kingdom show deference to them at all times, including young children.
Mother knelt on the carpet to show the baby to the children, but by now a tearful Prince Harry had had enough.
That's why it was so landmark when the Princess of Wales crouched down to talk to the young, so that she was on their level and less intimidating. Future King Prince William, the Duchess of Cambridge, Prince Harry and other modern royals also crouched down to talk to young kids. Expecting children to grasp the complexities of having to defer to the Queen isn't really realistic, and Diana made them feel at ease thanks to her years of experience looking after kids. Number 7, hospital birth. Until Diana, it was standard for the royals to have home births, attended in their bedrooms by doctors and midwives. It was also standard for royal mothers like Elizabeth II and Queen Victoria to be heavily sedated during the process to try and minimise stress to the sovereign.
Was receiving his first sights and sounds of the outside world, but from the glimpse we saw of him, it appeared he was fast asleep. The princess looked happy, relaxed and well recovered from her labour.
Diana, however, decided to have a natural birth in a hospital, St Mary's Hospital to be specific, and that's where both William and Harry were born. Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle also both chose to have hospital births, thanks to Diana's trailblazing decision.
Diana completely changed
I can imagine.
royal motherhood. Completely turned it on its head.
Today, it's far more common for women to have hospital births than home births. Number 6.
Yeah, well, that's actually pretty interesting. Diana definitely seemed like someone who was revolutionary already, or from what I've seen so far, and you can see how it's affected future royals even going forward, which is it's great to think about, man.
It's far more common for women to have hospital births than home births. Number 6, nursery.
William was baptised in the music room at Buckingham Palace. But Diana wasn't consulted about what time would work best for her baby, and the morning didn't go well.
Another way Diana was different when it decision to send them would have been educated at home by a governess, something that was already have hospital births than home births. Number 6, nursery.
William was baptised in the music room at Buckingham Palace. But Diana wasn't consulted about what time would work best for her baby, and the morning didn't go well.
Another way Diana was different when it came to raising her sons was her decision to send them to nursery. In the past, royal children would have been educated at home by a governess, something that was already very old-fashioned by the mid-20th century.
Later, she claimed that she felt sort of an extra from that whole scene, that it was much more about the royal family and presenting an image to the world than the welfare of William.
Rather than have William taught at home, Diana sent him to miners' nursery school, a tradition continued with Prince Harry. This meant the royals interacted with children their own age from the beginning, unlike Prince Charles, dubbed the lonely heir from time to time. Prince William's children have also attended schools, though they're still all expensive, fee-paying private schools.
Right.
Number 5, speaking about mental health.
Diana
Instead,
changed things.
I suggest that we consider what part we can play in the fight against addiction.
Far from continuing the royal family's stiff upper lip approach to mental health, Diana was outspoken about her personal issues. She'd said that she'd had bulimia, an eating disorder, for many years, though by the time she opened up with the public about it, it had been treated.
Mental health, like the problems of drug and alcohol misuse, does not easily attract public sympathy.
This made her a major spokesperson for mental health and eating disorders, though it likely wasn't what the royal family wanted.
So we, in turn, must recognise the part that individuals can play in caring for all the casualties of our society.
Regardless, Diana's legacy continues in her sons, with Prince Harry notably speaking about mental health and championing many charitable causes, including the effects being in the royal family has on a person. Number 4, hunting.
No, honestly speaking, like every time, all these the title seems, I thought it was gonna be some crazy controversial thing, but most of, if not all of everything I've seen so far, definitely seems like especially for the royal family, it was a move in the right direction. Like she seems like she pissed them off for the good.
Another thing Diana allegedly hated that the royal family loved is hunting. Though she'd gone hunting herself in her aristocratic youth, by the time she was a mother, she didn't want William and Harry to be encouraged to hunt animals. She likely never intervened to actually stop them from doing the activity, but her disapproval wasn't a secret, even if she did deny how deep it was to the newspapers from time to time.
Is this a bus? Yes. Bus. I don't know what they call these things. I mean, this would be used for what?
Regardless, Diana was certainly in the right on this one. Today, hunting for sport is considered abhorrent by most people, with only Britain's privileged elite still taking part in this country.
Yeah, I've never hunted in my life. The royal family, the way they live their lives is so different, man. Like, it's extremely different.
This privileged elite still taking part in this country. Number 3, black dresses.
Hunting.
She was a fashion icon for most of her life, and numerous times her fashion choices flew in the face of royal protocol.
Okay.
Most notably, the Princess of Wales would sometimes wear black for events, when usually the royal family is only supposed to wear black if they are in mourning or attending a solemn event, like Remembrance Sunday.
She changed it up, didn't she?
Diana famously wore a so-called black revenge dress in 1994, the very same day a documentary aired about Prince Charles' infidelity. But she wore black at other times too, and why shouldn't she? Ordinary people wear black all the time, and it doesn't mean they're in mourning after all.
Prince Charles' infidelity. Let's not skip over that one. That sounds, whoa, Prince Charles, what's going on there? Whoa, okay. Yeah, you wear the black, Diana. Yeah, and then a documentary drops. What? There's a documentary on the way.
94, the very same day a documentary aired about Prince Charles' infidelity.
Crazy.
But she wore black at other times too, and why shouldn't she? Ordinary people wear black all the time, and it doesn't mean they're in mourning after all. Number 2, HIV/AIDS stigma.
Today, the hospital reckoned that the princess's visit was worth all the government propaganda put together.
One of Diana's biggest legacies is her advocacy for HIV and AIDS sufferers in the 1980s, as the AIDS epidemic took over the world. Diana embarked on a trip to New York in which she was photographed and filmed shaking hands with and hugging AIDS patients.
Only this patient agreed to a still photograph with the princess, and then only with his back to the camera.
This alone massively helped shake the stigma of HIV, as at the time many were afraid to even touch AIDS patients out of fear of contracting the disease. Though, of course, it can't be spread this way.
The mere fact that she wasn't wearing gloves, and the mere fact that she shook hands with the patients and myself.
Diana remained.
Wow, I'm actually kind of I didn't. Whoa, wow, because I've heard about some of the things that are going around, like the stigma. I mean, it's been said in this. People thought you could just get it by touching. Like, that's how bad it got. So for her to have done that, wow. Okay, I'm kind of speechless. Wow. Okay, Diana.
And the mere fact that she shook hands with the patients and myself.
Diana remained a prominent activist for HIV and AIDS for the rest of her life, but we're not sure the palace was too pleased with her wading into public health issues.
Yeah, that's
Number
another
1,
thing.
the Martin Bashir interview.
Because the royal family doesn't get political. I don't know for those of you guys in, mate, I don't know for those guys in the US, like, I don't know how much you guys know about the royal family like that, but for the longest time, like the Queen, when she was alive, she just doesn't get involved. Like, it's the government that does all of that stuff, and the Queen is, if anything, more of just like a figure, like, you know, who has authority but like doesn't use it really ever. So it's like, at least when it comes to these kind of political matters, so it's like to have Diana kind of dip her toes in things here and there. I didn't realize she did that. But yeah, I can imagine that would have pissed off the royal family.
Public health issues. Number 1, the
involved.
Martin Bashir interview.
Mr. Bashir showed him fake bank statements, falsely suggesting people close to Princess Diana were being paid to spy on her in order to secure an interview.
The same landmark interview where she came clean about her mental health struggles, there were many other revelations in this notorious episode of Panorama. With no palace staff or press officers, Diana gave an extremely candid interview about her life and her marriage to the Prince of Wales in 1995, when they'd already been separated for a number of years.
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
Following the interview, in which Diana famously talked about her overcrowded marriage to Prince Charles, Buckingham Palace decided the Welleses had to divorce. Years on, and it was revealed that Bashir earned this interview through fraud. The BBC was forced to apologise to the late royals family in 2020.
He says the mocked up bank statements were a stupid thing to do and an action I deeply regret, but insists they had no bearing on Princess Diana choosing to give an interview.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our...
Wait a minute. Those bank statements were what, they were fake? That is why that was supposed to be like a way to just influence her to do the interview. I'm confused. Wait, but even then, that marriage scene messy, man. What? So you're telling me Prince Charles at the time, Prince Charles at the time was cheating? What she said about the crowding as well, I feel like it's such a polite way of saying what he, like, you know, that he was moving wild behind the scenes. It definitely seemed like there was, and then she had mental health issues as well. It definitely seemed like there was a lot going on behind the scenes that, you know, I guess we didn't see as much on camera. You know, considering how even the royal family likes to put up an image. It's interesting. I mean, it's interesting kind of little glimpses of stuff like that. I didn't even know all of this. This is my first time finding out this. I find it interesting how, so some comments here, yeah, I find it interesting how so many people weren't even alive during her time, myself included, still look her up and see a sort of maternal figure in her. Yeah, teenagers who didn't even know her still mourn her because she was much a genuinely beautiful person, and she did so much for others. It's so unfair she's gone too. Now look, like I said, I don't know too much about her history, her life. I'm pretty sure she died in a car crash, right, along them lines. And it was it's such a tragic death. So many people liked her. All I know is that there was some conspiracies behind it as well. Look, if you guys want me to dive way more into Princess Diana, let me know. Look, for those of you guys that are, you know, were aware of this stuff, I'd love to know how this resonated with you guys. Were you a fan of Princess Diana? Were there some things in here that you agreed with what she did or disagreed even with what she did? And is there more to the story? Were there stuff that maybe wasn't mentioned in this video that maybe you think should have been? And or maybe any things in here that I might have misunderstood? Definitely let me know, guys, in the comments below. And then of course, like I said, if you want me to dive more into Princess Diana, definitely let me know as well, because I'll do it if you guys want to see it. But yeah, look, guys, if you made this point, comment down a blue heart so I know who my real ones are. Shout out to you guys that make it to this point in the video. Rest in peace to Diana, man. She definitely seemed like a very lovable character just off of this video alone, but I'd love to find out some more. But as always, guys, look, you guys who made this point, I've been a realist of the real. I love you guys who watch through to the end. And as always, guys, if you want to check out some more videos that I've dived into in some stuff related to the UK, then I've got playlist links at the end of the video. And as always, guys, I'm JayFlex, and I'll see you wonderful people in the next one. Peace.